Hello, y'all. Welcome back to my show. I'm just another brown girl in America with my handy dandy panel. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
All right. So, everybody, thanks for joining. If you want to get up on the Thursday night panels, just email me at justabrowngirlinamerica@gmail.com. You can Instagram me at Nikki Green with an E at the end, 2025. Or, no, I'm not giving out my Facebook. So with that being said, if you want to join the panel, we have room. Shoot me a DM, email me. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Drop a comment. If you want to support the channel, you can also leave a super chat.
What a donut, Nikki. You said this show had donuts.
Donuts. You don't have them there with you?
You don't have that.
How everybody doing today, though?
They're doing fine.
All right.
Long day, but we working.
We working and we always got to be grinding. We got to get some money, y'all, because we're going to be rich. But with that being said, let's see and check on the Dusties.
You love me, and I love you, and we fucking rocking together, and it's me and you lying.
Those are your rules. I'm not lying to you. I'm gonna come day one, but you said
Nikki, Trina,
no. See,
Khadijah,
okay,
I
got you. So
everybody, them bitches is fucking.
The difference between, and this is the thing that women have to understand about men. Men can have sex with a woman that don't even care, don't even know her name. It's not even a situation where we like this woman. We're trying to deal with this woman. We're not trying to do anything with this woman but get a nut off. That's like going to the gym after work, shooting some hoops. It's an activity. Hold on, sir. Most women have to at least like the man to sleep with him. You can't. I can fuck a bitch I hate. You can't fuck a nigga you hate though. You gonna want to cut him. So there's a difference between us. It's a physical activity for us, and y'all put your feelings in it. So don't think that this man, when he quote unquote steps off with this other woman, he loves you any less. No, he's just handling his man instinct. It has nothing to do with you. He's not. You can fuck that like a porn star, cook, clean, and do everything, but at the same time, the nigga want a change of scenery, and he's not a bad person for that. Because if he's still handling his man business, and you're gonna take away everything that he provides to your life, you're gonna take away all the good of him because he does one bad thing you don't like. That's like me saying that I don't want to. You're a great and amazing woman, but I can't be with you because you overtalk me. And what black woman don't overtalk a nigga? Period. That's what y'all are. That's a part of y'all psyche. All
right. You seen that, you heard that. So my question is, if a man steps out, does that mean he loves his partner any less, like the guy said in the video? Or the bigger question is, are women that don't put up with this throwing away basically everything for a physical act, throwing away her livelihood, finances, and the father of her children? Anybody can go.
I'll let Amber go. You want me to piggyback off of nobody else's? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, you know I didn't have nothing to say. Yeah. I didn't have nothing to say yet. I mean, I don't know. It depends on, like, if I go from a biblical sense, right? When you, I mean, I don't know, were they married or whatever, but I'll just go from a married standpoint. I mean, you vowed to be with me and to undefile the marital bed. So, yeah, that is, something that women say, oh, I'm not going to deal with, right? But if you haven't been married before, you've probably been cheated on before as well. So did you leave? No. So it all depends on the woman, because them I'm going to leave or I'm going to throw this away, I feel does not exist, honestly. Once you love a person, you kind of figure out this is who you want to go through whatever with. And when you say I do, you're not really saying what I do to people, not understanding that. So you're going to get cheated on, period. Is you going to deal with it or not? Bye.
So are you saying that all men cheat?
Well, I don't make all men arguments or all women arguments. All I'm going to say is more than likely you're going to be cheated on. Period. I mean, I can't say what all men will do or what all women will do. From my experience, you're not going to leave. So either you're dealing or you're not.
So what does defile let's talk about defiled, because if we talking about the marriage bed is undefiled, it would seem like, I mean, I guess that's not the marriage bed if he's cheating. And I'm thinking of undefiled as things that people do in the sanctity of their own room that others would consider absolutely horrendous. So that's what I think of with when he say undefiled. I don't know if that applies to cheating.
I'm going to jump in because I think I've been married longer than you guys have been born. I'm pretty sure 47 years I've been married, and we both had our mistakes. You know, we got through it. The thing is, what I have a hard time with, 47 years. What I have
not
a hard
the 47 years.
We talking about the mistakes, okay?
We talking about the mistakes.
Speak on it.
47 years with a few mistakes along the way, and we fessed up to them. We both, you know, but what I don't get that he's saying, and is that there's something different about a man's desire that doesn't equal a woman's desire, and he's got a right to cheat because men are different than women inherently. So if a woman cheats, that's not going to be forgiven. But if a man does, that's just the way men are. And I don't get that. I don't buy that. I think.
Do you think? Go ahead. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
Do you think a man and woman cheating are on the same levels?
Yes. Or do you mean that men and women cheat at the same level now, or that men cheat more?
In terms of the impact of it, do you think it's on the same level?
I'm still having a little bit of a hard time understanding what the impact of it. I mean, obviously men tend to be the breadwinners, and so it's a bigger impact if a man cheats and the woman has to leave and she's, you know, got the kids and all like that. But is that what you're talking about? Like it makes I'm trying to get my head around what you're asking me.
The reason why I ask is because I think it's different when a man cheats and when a woman cheats. I think it's different for a spoon to be dipped into different cups versus one cup and many different spoons be dipped into it. So that's what I mean for it being different. So, but I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. But as far as what he's saying, I think as far as, you know, a man can be with somebody and have sex with somebody else and not, or generally speaking, a man can have sex and not care about the girl, not know, completely dislike the girl, be completely disinterested. I agree. I think that is true. And I think when it comes to women, I think it's too far, it's too prevalent in society today where women are very, very, and men are too, I'm not denying that, but women are very, very appearance focused. For like, I've seen it multiple times where a woman literally, well, I mean, I don't know how true it is, but she got turned off from something that, like, he stepped too far, or something in something on his outfit just didn't work for her, and she got turned off from him. There's a checklist for a lot of women. Of course, you know, you got your women that do the one night stands and all that stuff, but generally speaking, yes, it is different for a man to cheat than a woman.
You mean like the women are more emotionally attached than a man is?
Absolutely. More frequently, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, because when a woman cheats, it's definitely emotional, and you know, it's been brewing for a while. I'll say that.
Scony, what you got, bro?
I'm just I mean, I used to have that same ideology. I mean, I agree with you. It's a difference, but that's just surface level. It's different, but a lot of people like to talk about differences, and I prefer to talk about similarities. And the similarity is cheating is cheating. So, I mean, a man catches a woman cheating, he gonna be hurt. If a woman catches a man cheating, she's gonna be hurt. Where's the difference in that? There is no difference in that. So, I mean, I know the difference. We can talk about it. I get it, but at the same time, I mean, I just know where it's similar.
Well, the difference, what I think it is that men, yeah, they'll be hurt, but they definitely can't handle it as much because they will absolutely leave. They will leave.
Not all.
I ain't gonna say all, but it just seems from what I've seen, men can't handle being cheated on, which I understand it. Nobody can, but it just seems like women give men more chances. But if a man get cheated on and he found out, he's not coming back from that easy, or he might leave.
But Nikki, is that because women don't have the same choices that men have? She's, I've seen your other videos on here, and women seem like they're more beholden. They don't have the options that men have. Is that why they give them other chances? It's because men can bounce around?
That could be part of it, but I do think that we are way more I don't want to say emotionally connected, but women, we know we're different. Men operate differently, so we're more emotional with it, and we're fixers. We're natural healers, so I feel like a lot of times we'll internalize it, and sometimes not the way we should, for as how we behave in this, but we'll internalize it physically. Why did he do this? I don't have this. I don't look right. So we'll try to make it better and keep making it better, or treat him better, or do better. But then if you got a repetitive cheater, somebody is getting docked 25. What the hell? You getting docked $25. Welcome, Sheikah.
Hey y'all. Sorry I'm late.
You are.
What's up?
Hi. Nothing much.
I'll put myself back on mute, but Nikki, I agree with all that. I think I hear what you're saying. It's true.
Yeah, I think so. I do. What just happened? Did I take her down?
He probably had
no, I didn't take her down.
Carlos jumped off because he's got to go to work.
Oh yeah. So I think it could be a multitude of the finances and everything with that. Sheikah, I don't know if you watched the video before you hopped on.
No, I'm sorry I'm late.
That's all right. But basically, I'm asking the question is, when men and women cheating, right? But when a man cheat, is it different? Because a man can cheat and not be attached to the woman. Not pretty much a man is screwed just to be screwing, but a woman would have to do that. She has to be emotionally connected. So my question was, is that real? Do you think that's true that men can cheat but still love his woman? Because the argument was that they don't love their woman if they cheating. Or are women throwing away perfectly, I'm not going to say perfectly good marriages, but stability, finances, like the whole life that they built off of one physical act, off of one cheating incident? So where do you stand with that?
So you saying to stay if it's a financial benefit?
No, I'm asking. Okay. So I need you here, lady. So I'm asking, basically, are women who wouldn't accept that behavior simply throwing away a good provider over him having sex with somebody else? And
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's bad if you cheat, if anybody cheats, man or woman. But then the question is, right, so it's like, does he have what you need? Because now it's like not emotional anymore. Are you saying take the emotions out of it because he's providing? Because you're saying break up a happy home. So is it happy after he cheats?
No, I didn't say happy. I didn't say nothing about happy, actually. I just said throwing away a good provider.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Right. So the emotions are out of it.
I mean, I would assume she still love him, but she's throwing away more than that. Because once you do that, if we're talking about provider, now we're talking about women being outraged about food stamps being cut off.
Now I get what you're saying. I feel you, shoot. I mean, you got to do what's best for you. I mean, if you can take the emotions out of it, and you're not constantly bringing it up or assuming he's gonna do it again, and you're just like you want to keep your family together, and I'll be worse off. I mean, you gotta make the best decision.
I do think that's important too. If you are going to stay with your man, ladies, after he cheat, or if he's a cheater, if you're not leaving him, let him cheat in peace. Please don't keep bringing it up.
I feel the same way. Move on. If you ain't
Cheating
going
people.
nowhere, ain't no need to disturb me, poking at the bird. Just move on.
Cheating
Yeah.
and let them cheat in peace is hilarious.
I mean,
Because if you're not leaving, what you doing? You gonna antagonize the man, so then he gonna leave you?
if he's still doing his due diligence as a provider and the family man, I don't see. Hey, he a good man, and he a good man, Savannah. I don't know.
Now who is Savannah? Who is Savannah?
So
Off the Tyler Perry movie, when they be like, if he
Diary of a Mad Black Woman or something like
yeah,
that.
if he cheat on you, but he a good, guy, he go to work and he coming in.
Stop watching TV.
That's the one with
That's a
Cicely
good man,
Tyson.
Savannah. It's
I
a
think
good
that's
man.
the family reunion, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, we
So
all grown, so I guess.
so Tim, earlier you mentioned choices like or options or something like that. Do you remember saying that?
I do.
What did you mean by that?
Well, it came up because of a video a few shows back where there's a man kind of indicating that he takes care of his woman so that no other man would take care of him. He was driving a nice car, la da da.
Oh, yeah.
But it really felt like the rest of the panel was on the side of a woman is beholden to a man. It's kind of like the man's the boss, the man does this, the man does that. And if a woman is coming from that perspective and she's at home taking care of the kids and he's the provider, if he cheats on her, what are her options? They're less than his if he's the one bringing in the bread. That's
Exactly.
what I meant.
So why doesn't she bring home the bread then? Are you saying that if she brings home the same amount of money that he has, then she should be able to cheat in the same way he does? The reason why I ask is because it depends on what we're talking about when we say options or choices. Because from what I understand, I don't know anything about his, but more often than not, women have the option to leave. Look at divorce rates. And then if you want to talk about options, all a woman has to do is post one little thirst trap, and her inbox.
I'm sorry, post a what?
It's like
a provocative photo, like a provocative photo.
Did he say a fur trap?
I love that.
Was that the word?
Oh, thirst trap.
Yeah,
a thirst trap.
Like you want attention real bad. Yeah.
Yeah, sexy pictures.
It's crazy because she's doing it out of hurt and she doesn't really want the attention, because once the attention comes her way, she's going to deny it anyway. So,
well, I'm all for.
Scotty like maybe.
I'm just saying everything we discussing right now is low vibration. So it's like a cheating dude. Like, are we talking about some person that's on their square, like on their square business wise, like handling business on a regular, and then cheating? Like, cause that guy that I'm describing, I wouldn't think it's focused on something like that. And then the wife or woman of that same guy, the same thing. It's just like Tim said, it's choices. If you choose the right woman that chooses the right man, like thirst trapping and all those type of decisions are just low vibrational. So
right.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant came around and y'all learned the word vibrational.
Well, low self-esteem, low self-worth.
Yeah, I mean, like I say in Chicago, your lowest self.
Yeah.
Oh, you in Chicago, Scony?
Nah, I'm in Nashville, but I'm from the crib.
I'm out here.
Okay.
Well, I think that I don't want to be cheated on. I also think
I mean, but who does? I mean, like, let's
Right.
be real.
Because
Like,
I don't know.
nobody wants to be
That's
cheated on. Nobody
Here's the thing,
stands
y'all.
up.
Here's the thing. Y'all can say all that pretty stuff, but that's not what I see. I see people doing whatever they want to do. I see people with the same type of man that's on his square. Yes, he cheating, but he also has a woman that is probably unbearable, and she's gonna hammer it down. So it is low vibrational behavior, but it's a prevalent behavior. And so my thing is the Black family, keeping our families together, and I feel like that's how a lot of our issues get solved. So what we try to do is hold the women accountable over here, address issues, try to iron sharpens iron type of thing, and hopefully change some thought processes so women can get the ring or quit leaving their families. So that's why I didn't want to play the video, because they're what, like Amber said, and I'm not gonna say this true, but she said a majority of the time we might get cheated on. So if that's something that people think automatically, they probably, I don't know. Women will stay with
Maybe
a
they
man.
should just get better partners to begin with.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
we know.
that's what
Well,
I'm
yeah, we
saying.
know
That's
that,
what I'm
but
Well, how
saying.
do
They
you
Yeah.
should
think?
take their time and get to know the person, and then maybe that will stop divorce rates too, because it seems like people are in survival relationships.
I think what would
The,
slow divorce. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the shipment of people, I told y'all this last week. The shipment of people is horrible. So you like get a better person, it seems to me that a lot of people, majority of the people, men and women, are in survival mode. So when you kick in survival mode, you're almost kind of like not yourself.
Right. So
So
like
you
maybe
are
take
trying to
time to get to
survive.
know yourself.
Exactly.
Maybe maybe
That's
go to the
men and
restaurant by
women.
Yeah.
yourself. Maybe go out,
Yeah.
to the movies by yourself. Maybe go
I don't think you're not
shopping.
doing that because the silence is loud.
What that mean?
That's because you got to make it quiet. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
Because you want somebody there.
Disruption follows intention. If you go to the gym for the first time tomorrow, your muscles gonna hurt.
yeah.
Do you give in to the pain, or do you learn to love it because you know
Yeah.
what's coming?
I came a long way, trust.
So it's the same thing. It just boils down. Like I said, you gotta choose the right person. With
Yeah.
that being said, she just talked about people finding themselves. That's the key. Like how you gonna meet somebody? Everybody talking about, I'm gonna find somebody better.
Yeah.
Are you better? Are you
Yeah.
good? That's the
That's the
thing.
accountability as a woman, I feel like. Is you gonna
well, yeah,
change or
but
you
a
gonna be
lot
the
of us,
same?
What's the you gotta hold people accountable,
Yeah,
not
true,
women.
true,
It's
right.
people, men
Because
and women.
people don't change at all.
So
But they
one of the things.
can.
Well,
You change because you want to change, though.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that is a thing. You can't be like, oh, well,
Yes.
I'm just me. No, baby, we're gonna move on because we don't want that.
Yeah, not if
yeah,
it's
but I
still
think a lot of
attached to the same drama. Yeah.
yeah, but a lot of people, you know, we can say change, but a lot of people don't think nothing wrong with them. So that's the uphill battle, is trying to get, and like I said, from my perspective, us women, how to think about these things a little bit more different versus having a bunch of out of wedlock kids, multiple kids, by multiple men, on government like assistance, all these things. We got the kids out here crashing out on each other, raised by the single women, but then the same men that we complaining about, a single mother raised them. And
So where
most of
does
the
it
time,
start?
if we, huh?
So where does it start?
Right.
I think we have to do a hard reset.
Starting with
Yourself.
The Black family and yourself, holding
It's
yourself
abs-
accountable. But it's going to take, for me, I'm loving to seeing the Black man now speak up for himself. So that's what I love. To me, that is holding women accountable. And to me, that's why women are all in a frenzy. That's nothing that we're used to. We're not used to hearing these hard truths. Some truths, but not hard truths. And if you do criticize a woman, especially a black woman, why are you talking about a black woman? You know what I mean? Why are you talking
Well,
down
because
on
their
us?
mother was
It's
the
hold
same
on, hold
woman.
on, hold on, hold on. Why are you talking down on us? It's always these things. So I do feel, because we've been blaming men for a long time, not just black, but men. But if we talk about our community, you don't hear no other races talk and denigrate their men like we do. We've been hearing all the Tyler Perry movies she just brought up. All these things that's putting these negative images, and they let it go. The women, the boss lady, she talk crazy to her husband. She running the household. She doing this and that, kicking them out. It's just like, I think that I like the men sticking up for themselves. I think that y'all have not stuck up for yourselves in a long time, which is one of the reasons I feel like other women needed to start sticking up for y'all too. Because hearing it from another man, women a lot of times block it out, but I'm learning that they block women out too, because now I'm a pick me.
And again, that's just a defense mechanism. At the end of the day, it starts with men. It's gonna start with a man, and women calling men out was appropriate. What's inappropriate is it should have been men calling men out.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, when you talk about black family, it starts with the fathers. It starts with the man. Men are supposed to be leaders. And then it starts with, well, women won't follow. Women not submissive. Submissive to who? You? It's the same thing. It's the same thing I said about the women that accept the wrong man is no different than men accepting the wrong woman. That's why men cheat. Men cheat because you you just got somebody. Because if you got the woman you want, like okay, earlier you said men can't take it, right? Black men can't take it. White men take their women back a lot. And it's probably rare. I don't know the numbers, but yeah, every black friend I got can't take it because of ego. And it's really because of black culture, because I hit her, he hit her, all of that. That's what you can't take. It's not the fact she cheated. It's probably gonna be somebody you know, because we all think we know everybody. We all want to know each other. Everybody, everybody got to be in the same circle, shitting on each other. That's the culture. That's the issue. It's the culture. So,
Yeah.
like you said, if a white woman cheat on a white man, 9 times out of 10, the guy she cheated with, they don't know each other. And he don't want to know him. Well, who is he? What's his name? What's his address? But a black man, yeah, who? Because I want to know if he taller than me, if he got more money than me, if he got more cars than me.
That's a contribution to why I'm saying it's different when a woman cheats, because when a woman cheats, she's looking for the things that she's missing in the life that she's missing in her relationship with a man. But
A man cheat for the same reason, bro.
men cheat. Men are
I
sexual
don't know.
opportunists.
You
That's what
right.
I was gonna say.
We saying
Men are.
two things can be true at the same time. What you just said is true, and what I just said is true. Men are opportunists, sexual opportunists. You're right, but a wise man would know that every opportunity ain't a good opportunity,
Of course,
and you can
that's
lose something. You can lose a good thing if he actually has a good thing, and that's the issue. You gotta have
big
a
if.
good thing, and you gotta have the wisdom with it.
It's
That's
a
what's
big if.
missing in the lives of black men. Get that, get the good woman, create the family. That's the only way it's gonna work.
What's
What is
wrong
the
with leveling up though? Like as far as a woman, a man, like if she don't want to deal with the same type of men, why can't she get with a better man? Like
I agree
what's the
with that.
problem? Like he might have more money, he might be more successful. Like what is the problem? Like why do we always have to suffer and feel sorry for the next person? See, that's the black woman. Like we always got to feel sorry and like, we come last to everything. Like why? Like
Well,
I
the
because
reason
understand.
that
Then when we
they
try
can't
to
get
do
those
stuff,
men,
And when we try to do our own thing, it's still a problem. So I don't know. And then like too, like you do have women that are like, listen, if he's a good man, just stay with him, even if he do cheat. Now to some women, they'll be like, nah, a man should never cheat on his wife. So you know, we have different type of women out here. And so that's just what it is. Like, you know what I mean? It's different standards. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. Like some people might think you a pygmisha, other people might think she a gold digger. I mean, it is what it is. Like you can't be mad at the woman for that, though. You can't be mad at the woman for that. I mean, women gotta do what they gotta do, and a man does too. You know, maybe he need to level up.
Well, if she's going, if go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry, you haven't spoken.
No, that's all right. Scony, I really learned a lot from what you had to say. You know, and I'm a generation different and a color different, and everything you had to say though resonated really true. But going back to, I think what Nikki was saying, and like how do you turn it around? I don't know. It's a huge question, but in my world, the difference is commitment. And again, like I was saying, I've been married 47 years. It's a long time, and that's through a lot of ups and downs. But I don't think people men or women these days, white or black, but I got a feeling it's more black. They get married, they're not really committed. You know, it's like if you get married and you say those vows, they got to mean something. You got to put your heart behind, or your soul, or your real intention behind. I'm committed to this person. If they fuck up, excuse my language, if there's a mistake, if you're still committed to them, you know, at some point, if they're beating you or if they're cheating on you all the time, you know, it's different. But the way that I see marriages working, and the reason I don't think they work now is that commitment just isn't there. Like the commitment through everything, I'm going to be with you, and it just isn't there anymore. So that's my point.
Going back, that was going. Hold on one second, because remember, I think that was y'all was saying that people are in survival mode. I think even less than that. I think people just end up together. Like, you know what I mean? In
through what though?
Community, Tim. I'm just saying, you kicking it, y'all hanging out, time going on, y'all y'all got this bond, y'all doing this. You never discussed anything.
Nothing.
Not at all.
It's casual.
Right.
It's not a real commitment. It's just a casual.
And then next thing you know, something happens, or you end up over there, or you end up with a drawer. And next thing you know, or they a drawer, and now you live together. But you never even figured out how you was gonna live together. You actually never even said we together. We just assumed we was together. Because women do that a lot too. We'll assume we together based off how a man treat us, but it was never discussed until we find out he's talking to somebody else. Right. And then we be like, how are you talking to somebody? And that's when he decides to say, we're not together.
I'm gonna add one more thing, Nikki. They get in this situation, but they never even meet each other. That's the worst part. They never meet each other. He don't know her and she don't know him. All they know is each other's name and their body.
Oh, and now they got a baby on the way.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. You know that you know each other's bodies, you know each other's name, but you really don't know each other. And then you figure it out. You figure it out down the line. Oh, he's a cheater. Oh, she this, he that.
Yeah.
Now you gotta, as the other young lady said, gotta figure out if you need to level up. But that's the point. You shouldn't have to level up. You should vet accordingly.
Right.
Yeah. What does that process look like?
What does that process look like?
Yeah, like, because one of the things we said earlier, and I'm gonna rattle this off super quick because I really want you to answer.
Go ahead.
People love to say you didn't vet that person properly. Okay, that's question one. What does that process look like? Two, I disagree with the notion of you gotta. I disagree mostly with the notion of you got to be by yourself to get to know yourself. Because when you be by yourself, you get to know yourself while you're by yourself. You don't get to know yourself and what it looks like when you're dealing with someone and have to have a whole nother person in your life. So especially comforting with them and having to share time with them and have to dedicate different levels. Well, I don't say different levels of energy, but dedicate energy to that person. When you're single, you get used to being single.
Absolutely. But see, here's the thing. That's a perspective. Now let's look at it from the other side. If you are with yourself, you know you. So now back to you asking, what does that look like? That looks like a woman spending time with herself and she knows who she is. She knows what she likes. She knows what she'll put up with, what she won't put up with, what she desires out of life. That man, same thing, right? And then they come together and they have coffee dates and simple dates
Yeah,
and
equally yoked.
conversations
Mhm.
about themselves
Mhm.
To
that
figure
they
out,
know very well.
yeah.
And
If that's
now,
what you want,
now
right?
you're telling me, and if she's truthful, he's truthful. These are two people being truthful about who they know themselves to be, not introducing each other to a representative, but
Now,
who they
see,
actually are. When they get together and, like you say, they get to knowing each other better, it's little bitty things. Oh, I forgot to mention that. I forgot to mention these are little things because we talked about the big rocks. This
Mm-hmm.
is sand and dust that we coming across, and we can kind of just sweep that out the way and get by. Because on top of that, we are logical people, because that's why we decided to get together. Because that's the biggest thing. One of both of our big things. Are you logical? You know, we're not gonna come with the crazy stuff out the closet and all
yeah.
that. So then you and like back to what Tim says, we make the commitment and we work through it because we committed.
Mhm.
Divorce is not an option in my house. I'm not trying to get divorced. If I do, she filing it. I'm here for it. I ain't worried about the cheating and all. Like, see, certain things you just ain't worried about.
Yeah.
So real quick, I'm gonna jump in on that. I appreciate it, Sconey. I heard something a long time ago and it just rings true to me. A lot of people say marriage or relationships are 50-50. No, they're
It's
100%.
100.
Yep,
Absolutely.
exactly.
That
You
y'all
got to
can
be
take it
100% in. I guess that's me.
Spaces don't agree with that.
No,
Spaces say, sit down, woman.
put your butt
Hey,
in that seat.
it's
No, I'm
it's women that need that, but
most of them do. Most of them want that. They tell you that. They say they don't want to. They don't want to make decisions. They want a man that's the only thing they want to plan is a vacation. Outside of that, they don't want. They want to follow your plan. And when I hear people talk about the 50-50, it's like we don't specify what the 50-50 means. Most people talk about the 50-50 as it pertains to finances, but I look at
yeah,
it from
no,
the
nah.
and that's a different conversation. And Miss Nikki said we got to move on. But the 50-50, what I look at it is your 100% is 50% of what it takes to make the relationship work.
Okay.
Nobody's ever saying give 50%. Where's the other 50%? If one person giving 50 and the other person giving 50, where's the other 50 on either side?
At the
The heck?
club.
Oh,
Getting fucked up.
On that topic, though, while we talking about clubs and getting your hair done, because that's probably where that other 50% going.
My Lord.
Yeah, people do a lot of other things with that other 50%.
But do they want that before you're even married? So they supposed to expect you to pay half on a date and then still want to be with them? Like as a
Police.
But we're
man?
not talking about
Like that, I don't understand what that's
just
about
dates.
though. I
We're
don't get
not
it
talking
either.
about we're not talking about just dates, Sheikah. We talking
But you
about
got to get the
50.
man though, and it's like, how we gonna? They don't even know how to date.
But this is the thing though, right? So it's not just get the man, it's not just, whatever. First of all, a man that findeth a wife, that means you have to be a wife before you're a wife. So it's not the
Okay.
fact that, oh, I'm trying to get the man. Be genuinely you. And if you're a wife, you'll be found.
Yeah. And
But
flip
yeah,
that
you could be
coin.
minding your business and not rejecting them, and then they get upset about that too. Like you could be knowing yourself good enough to be like, I don't want that ahead of it even coming across the street. Like I would say no, and they would get upset about that. So I mean, just because you're single don't mean that you're a bad catch either. Like you could just be working on yourself. Some women have been through abusive relationships. Some women have taken care of grown men and not have gotten anything in return. Like that's a thing. Like
So
so
that means, yeah, you need to sit down and cook because no other man should have to deal with that.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're gonna deal with that because the girl is trying to find herself without him. So I'm saying she wouldn't be bringing that to him, but they don't want to be patient, some of them. So I feel like they want it right now, right now. And if a woman has standards and it's like, no, I'm okay, they will get upset. And now she's all these names in the book. I really think that that is what's going on. Like,
So if the man wants it right now, so does the woman. Because
not all women want it right now.
the women want you to pay their bills. They want you to get their nails done. They want you to get their hair done. They want you to buy them.
Who is saying that? Like who?
But I'm telling you, these are the shipment of women today. Okay.
Well, if they are doing that, they're irresponsible because we're old grown people. You should be paying your own bills. You should be doing all this stuff. Like a nail shop is not expensive. Like so those are like mediocre stuff. Now, if you're investing in her, that's different. Like if she has an idea, a thought that could maybe make the man more successful, because maybe that's what it is. They don't have any ideas. They don't have any like other thing to talk about. So it's like maybe that's why they're not committing. Maybe that's why they cheat. Maybe that's what it is. It has nothing about you being wifely. You just, other than that, like.
And that's true, but you can probably not be their wife.
Question,
Right. So,
Sheikah.
all right.
Yeah, what does that mean?
After this, we moving on. After this, we moving on.
Sheikah and Amber. Did either of y'all or both of y'all grow up with your dad?
I
did.
Okay, so one of the most important things about having a father for a woman, is like your father is to help you vet out that guy, and not picking him for you.
Yeah.
But when you find a guy that you like, you bring him around your dad. Cause see, the first red flag is if he don't want to meet your family.
Yep.
Because if he don't want to meet your family, he don't plan on being around.
Don't.
But I'm saying we talking about high school. We got to get to through pre-K.
So you got to also think of, okay, because it sounds like to me, Sheikah, you finding the same type of men. So
no, I'm saying y'all jumping to like paying bills and stuff. He talking about 50-50, and he's saying meeting your parents, and they don't even know how to date.
Okay, hold on. See, that's where we started out. Because when you heard 50-50, you automatically thought paying something out. That is not. No, because you said, well, I'm only reason because you had said, I think you said, well, why you got to pay half on the first date or something you had said. So I thought you had correlated the 50-50 conversation to paying half.
I'm confused as where is the 50-50 coming in at? After we've been married for a while, or like straight from the jump? Because they say they don't like women asking for things up front. So if a man is doing that, how is that more appropriate?
So that's what I'm saying. They're not asking for monetary things. We're talking about 50-50, not 50-50. We're actually talking about 100-100, like Tim said. Your heart, your spirit, your mind, your body, your soul, and your finances.
I understand, but Spaces didn't understand too well. He was not agreeing with it. And I was asking what that was about.
I understand it very well. I'm not confused at all.
Okay, so that's what I was. What does that mean to him? Because I'm not going 50-50. I'm just saying, me personally.
You're not going 50-50 in a relationship?
Now, see, look, I'm going to get shot. You see what I'm saying? And that's my standard. You see, that's my standard.
Ain't nothing wrong with not
I have
going 50-50.
to lower my standards to fit.
Nobody said that.
No, you can hold your standards.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody said that. I would 50-50 ain't just money. Basically.
Okay.
Even if you're having him
literally what
pay
I
a
said.
majority or of anything, your 50% contribution or 100% contribution, because I like that and I want to change that. I want to start saying that. Your 100% contribution could be how you take care of him, how you cook for him, how you give him peace, all these other things that come with being a wife. That is the other half, the 50/50/100.
So why do you think they're not getting that?
Who's not getting it?
We're having a conversation.
You talking about the men or the women? You talking about the men or the women?
Who do you think is not willing to give their 100%?
Women.
I don't want to spend too much on this topic. I'm just
But
who's
yeah,
not
women,
willing to
yeah.
do it? Who's not willing to
The
do it?
women not. The women.
Men too.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
it's
if that's
like-
where we going back. So
it's
I just
whoever
don't
you
have
know
that.
that ain't
I
doing it.
don't have that experience. So that's why I'm going back.
For
So
sure.
maybe you surrounding yourself around the wrong type of men.
I
Or
don't.
the
That's what
wrong
I'm
type of
trying to
women.
figure out. What is the issue?
Because it is an issue because we got the highest baby mama rate in the country. So
it's
it's
still
an issue.
like that.
When was it
Yeah,
gonna
they still popping out babies, ain't they?
Black women, because then you see
Okay.
you see
Okay,
stats
hold
that
on. I
say
don't
it
want
ain't
to talk
like
about
that.
this.
So I don't know.
I don't want to talk about that no more because we're going to talk about this. And we're going to talk about the baby mamas, their irresponsibility,
My Lord.
and why the hell the government your daddy.
Worried
First of all, I
about
need some
feeding
more
your
wine.
kids next month and you have an iPhone, go sell it. If your kids got an iPhone, go sell it. If they got Jordans on and LeBrons and all it, go sell it. If you got braids in your hair, bust down, eyelashes, you got nails on, baby, you wearing the food that you could be providing for your kids. That's all I'm saying. How you mad at the government for stopping your benefits, but you sell your food stamps every month and you don't think about your kids? I don't understand. But you want to get on here and say, oh, they better not because I'm going to start looting and stealing. Like, that's your go-to? You ain't never thought about getting a job? Supplement some income? I mean, anything on that? You just go straight to stealing and looting. Because the government is not your daddy. The government is not supposed to take care of you. That's your job. The government is not supposed to take care of your kids. That's your job. You laid down, busted wide open to have these kids. And then you mad at the government because they're not going to feed your kids. Like, where is the mother? Where is the mothers? Y'all be so, oh, I'm a single mother and I do it all by myself. But meanwhile, you getting every assistance out there. So, baby, how is you doing it by yourself? You got the whole world involved on taking care of you and your kids. I'm just saying. I cannot even believe the amount of videos that I'm seeing. And I'm sorry to say, it's for my own people. I don't expect nothing less. I really don't. This is what I expect from y'all anyway. Because this is what y'all be doing. Y'all mad. You mad. You don't like the white man. Let's be clear. You don't like the white man. He is oppressing you. Okay? But he said he ain't gonna send them food stamps. And you about to lose your everlasting mind.
I just want
All right, you seen that, you heard that. Thank you, everybody who tuning in and watching in. We thank you. Don't forget to like, share this. Comment. Let us know what you think. If you want to support the channel, send a super chat. Now, my question is, I mean, with the crisis that's possibly to happen on Saturday, should the women with the weekend coming up start selling they lashes, they wigs, the guys sell all their Jordans and everything before they start looting? Or is this just like a crab in a barrel mentality that distracts from the real issue? Go.
So
better start selling something.
No, for real though. But no, I think I can come from like two ways on this topic, right? Because I am a SNAP recipient, right? But I am also a mother. So if we don't get our food stamps, we got it out the mud anyway. You better go get you some bologna and some Polish sausages and cheese and noodles. And I'm just not understanding. But I don't have anything else to sell. So, but I do have a DoorDash account. So I mean, I'm gonna make it happen one way or another if that's what I need to do. But I also have a job, and so like I'm not gonna go into a frenzy because I also feel like it's a scare tactic. Honestly, I feel like it's a scare tactic. He gonna come in and act like he's saving the day, or you know, you're gonna have to figure your life out because you had all them 14 kids. Period. But stealing and looting, no, the mentality is warped.
Well, it's actually gotten worse now because now they've escalated to not stealing and looting because now the stores have gotten alert of that. So they're going to be doing curbside a lot of these Walmarts because the dumbest criminals in the world. But right, the dumbest criminals in the world. So, but now they're escalating to robbing white people. So they're going to steal Tim's groceries.
Well, first of all, listen, more white people on SNAP benefits.
That's not what they care about. They care about, they don't know that. They don't understand that. They don't care about that. Racist. They don't we already know most black people racist. They don't care about that. They said that they are going to rob the white people on the parking lot of their groceries. That's what they said. So I'm just asking, because I've seen a lot of videos too with people who work in stores. I've seen people making videos saying, if I see somebody stealing food, I didn't see it. I've seen people who work dummies and get online and say, if you come in my job, I'm such and such, register such and such, wink your eye. Got like, what are we doing? But you would put all that energy into that, like the woman said, versus freaking working.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So in Spaces, Sheikah, you got anything? Anybody?
We talked about this on we talked about this on my podcast Sunday, and it's obvious that it's absolutely stupid to start robbing stores because you decided to go on vacations and buy Temu instead of building up some sort of fund to protect yourself and make sure you're covered in times like this. And I just find it so funny that the very people that, I want to make one thing clear. So yes, it's a lot of black people are on SNAP benefits, and there are a lot more white people that are on benefits, but there are 5 times more white people in America than black people. So of course the number is going to be higher. So, but the other thing is that really blew my mind is how people still don't use certain aspects of technology. What I did live on our live stream was I typed into ChatGPT, make a healthy grocery list of no more than 20 items for under $100. Do you know ChatGPT spit it out in seconds?
Yep.
And it was good stuff too. It was some chicken on there. So all the stuff that you would put on like struggle meals, like, healthy stuff, of course. But on struggle meals, it made a list of it all.
I y'all better get some bologna.
I'm just saying, like you can honestly make some makeshift jambalaya. Throw some rice in there so it's more filling on the stomach. That'll last you a few days. And you telling me that the very white people that you say that you hate, you're begging them for their supplies? You're asking massa for his supplies, but you hate them?
Or not even that hypocrisy. I hate the fucking government. Government save me. Like, what is that? Like, what are we doing?
That's
you either
weird.
do or you don't, But
I ain't mad at nobody, man.
I know Tim got a lot to say on this.
Yeah. Well, I'm an old liberal white guy who feels like government is there to support people. If we're not there to support people, what's it there for? And corporations that government is supporting to the nth degree now is the reason we have SNAP, because if you work at Walmart, you got 3 kids and you're a single mother, you can't make it. So that's why we support
Tim. Why you work at Walmart with 3 kids, Tim? Why you work at Walmart with 3 kids?
Because you need a quick
It matters.
What if you work at
It matters. Why are those jobs for children? McDonald's, all this stuff these people fighting for, it does matter. You are a 30, 40-year-old person and you haven't decided that you probably should level up or stop having all these kids or be with the daddy. No, you have to get a better job. I had to do it. People have to make a conscious decision. Tim, I had the same mindset. I not as extreme as them, but I was complacent. You know what I mean? I was just chilling, living life. I was working basic jobs. I decided I wanted a career. I decided I liked not expensive stuff, but I liked more stuff. And I didn't want to be a basic bitch. And I made that decision not to be a basic bitch. So I went to school. You know how old I was, how many kids I had when I went back to school, got my GED. I didn't graduate because I was bull crapping around. I didn't graduate like everybody else did. No, I got my GED. And I got my GED, in 2000, I started in 11 with all them kids. But guess what I did? I grind my ass off and I graduated. It took me to 2016 because I still had to work. I still had my kids. And guess what? End up getting pregnant with twins. I picked my twins up out the hospital after they had been there a month in the NICU on the 21st. My graduation was the 22nd. That was the first time from college at that point. That was the first time I had ever walked across the stage. So I'm not going to sit here and just act like I'm going to keep looking at these people. And Tim, I know you don't see it. There are definitely people that need this, but it is a supplemental. That's what the SNAP stand for. Supplement, not fully take care of, nutritional assistance. None of this stuff is supposed to be a crutch. And what it has done to the Black community in specific is built this crutch of generational welfare behavior. So Nikki, these people, put it like this, these people are selling stamps for no reason. They have money. They live better than you. They live better than me. They drive better cars than us. All of that. They rent out their Section 8 houses that the government paying for. They'll rent it out to somebody for $500.
Nikki, Nikki,
right.
I gotta say, I'm very impressed with you. I mean, you know what? I just am. You're an amazing woman. And are you saying you never got any assistance along through your life?
I did not say that.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Have you ever gotten any assistance?
Oh yeah, damn right.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, there's people that are trying to figure their way through it, still need assistance. And there's hardworking people. And you're saying if you work at Walmart, you ought to just get a life. That's not true.
That's what I said. I mean, see how liberals do. No, see, that's how liberals do. I did not say that. I did not say
that's how you sounded.
No,
you kind of did.
Did anybody else hear that?
And some people have mental health issues.
Hold on, Sheikah, baby. Hold on. You just did a whole speech about leveling up. So why don't it apply to this? No, why don't it apply to this?
No, because like how you have a business. You didn't want to work for the man, right? You got a whole business. You ain't want to work.
I do work. What are you talking about?
No, but you have your own business. You have your own business
because I don't want to be a dusty bitch.
Right. So with them, right. So you call it dusty. To them, that's a hustle. That's why I'm like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to be like you a bum? If I get free food, I'm gonna get free food.
No, a dusty mindset. See, that's a. I'm not calling you, and I am calm, everybody. I'm not calling you dusty.
Yeah, you are.
But that.
Yeah, you know, like, what am I supposed to do about this?
Yes, that's a dusty mindset. That is a poverty mindset. That's what I
hear
mean
you.
By that.
So
that mindset.
People with that mindset, you calling them dusty.
Yes.
They can do better. I understand.
No, not dusty because they dirty and no, they ain't dirty. They just rocking Louis. Driving.
That's crazy.
Look like they and y'all know they out here. So I'm not talking about
I don't be knowing because they rocking the
elderly. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about you stay on it. I like the restrictions that he put on it. You either volunteer, get a job part-time. He didn't even ask you to work full-time.
Who's he?
Or go to school. Like, what is so bad about that? But then you got people.
Your president, Tim.
I know, but he always says, don't talk about Trump. It's a Republican. So
well, no, we
are talking about Trump now, right? That's he.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about Yeah, the president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Jay
Trump,
you know
but no, what I was saying is those restrictions. I had those restrictions. Bill Clinton did that when I was getting assistance. That's why I'm not on it. You know, so those restrictions I think are good because it would put it like this, Tim, baby, are people resilient? If you think these helpers ain't finna eat, you got them messed up. They finna eat, they finna hustle. Even if they finna go to the club, they got money. They braiding her in the kitchen. They doing all type of stuff. They're going to feed the kids. Somebody gonna feed them. The community ain't gonna let them go hungry. And I really hoping, because I honestly didn't think this was gonna last this long. I'm just keeping it 100, but it has, and now we here.
And we here,
but it is bringing up some real the shutdown.
The shutdown.
But
why did you think that?
Because
they do it. Because they do this all the time. They literally do this stuff all the time.
The longest shutdown was Trump's first election. It was like 20
no,
days.
it was before that, I believe.
No. The longest record. They just broke the record today. Well, not today, but yeah, I think because it was 28 days.
30 days. I think it. No, did it say 28 days? No, I thought somebody did 35 days. I heard somebody talking about on the news. It was a shutdown that went on for 35 days.
It may not have been
at one point.
That's
what I said. I think it was a while. That was when they were saying the longest they had. That was just the longest. But yes, but this particular situation is just some BS. But the reason I didn't think it was gonna go on that long because they literally do this shit all the time, whether it's Dems or Republicans, and they do it. So I'm like, but here we are. So I don't even want to talk about the problem right now, because right now we need to talk about the solution, because it's here. And I don't think people should be crashing. Well, they was gonna steal and loot anyway. I did see some people looting, and it wasn't food, it was TVs, and it was all type of other stuff. So no, I'm not talking down, and I want to make this very clear. I'm not talking down on these people, but I am talking down on these people that are frauding the system, which is a lot of them. It's a lot of them. All the people that's frauding the system, if they was off of this system, the people who actually need it wouldn't have to wait so long to get on the Section 8 housing, because they would be moved up out of them. Able-bodied people, young girls, they would be gone. Then elderly people could have somewhere to stay. People with disabled, people who need a leg up. Those are not designed to be generational. That's all I'm saying. Yes, help people. We got to help people. But it's not designed for the government to take care of your baby. That is for the daddy and you.
I have a question.
And that's all I'm saying.
And now I want to hear from Sconey because he hasn't chimed in yet. But I just have a quick question. If, let's just say your monthly grocery bill is $300. If you're getting $300 in SNAP benefits, what's to incentivize you to stop using it? If you're getting, or let's go with Section 8, if up to 80% of your rent is being subsidized for you, what's to incentivize you to do better and no longer receive that assistance? That's the point, and that's the main issue. Well, my main issue with these, with the way people are moving with this governmental assistance. Because first of all, the taxpayers are in the end are paying for it, and I would rather that tax money. Obviously, they're not going to give it back to us, but I'd rather it go to better things in society, like helping reduce inflation, which we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. But my issue is, people have no incentive right now to get, or there is no cutoff to where people no longer receive this assistance. People are generational welfare, like what is it? Oh my God, generational welfare beneficiaries. So what's to stop them from ever receiving?
That is to keep the people tied to daddy government. That's to keep them saying coming back, voting for them. That is to keep them in need, because that's what you compete. If you're counting on daddy government to feed you, guess what? He can take that shit right out your mouth anytime he want. Or daddy government dead. He gone. Now I do want to address something, because I know a lot of people like to say, and Trump, he need to open. First of all, the president of the United States, no matter which one it is, has nothing to do with Congress or the Senate. He cannot open up the government. The government in the Senate, they need 60 votes. There is only 52 or 53 Republicans. They need 5 Democrats. They have already voted to open up the government 13 times as of yesterday. You have, what, 3 or 5 Democrats. They need 5 to come say yes. You have to, but legally, you have to have 60 votes in the Senate. So I wish people would quit spreading this. That's why they're doing this. That's why they're holding it out, so they can create this chaos and blame it on Trump. They have nothing else. This is their shutdown.
They can actually open the Trump can. He can overpower. He can
But then
do it.
But guess
what? The reason he won't is because first of all, no president has done it. Second of all, they'll just say, see, he's a dictator.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say. Damned if he do. And then my thing is, they just had this whole no kings protest. But if he does what everybody's asking him to do, you're fucking making him a king. That's stupid. Like, the shit don't make sense.
I got to jump in, Nikki. I'm sorry, but there's 2 things on that. One is they can vote for 50. You know, it's called the Republicans who own the Congress and the Senate can make it a 50-50 vote. That's in their power. Right now, it's a 60 vote. They don't have to do that.
Can you fact check that for me?
Yeah, I'll definitely fact check that because that's how it is with Supreme Court justice.
52 Republicans. Sorry. Right, I understand what you're saying, but I do want to fact check this because
go ahead.
We don't want.
Are you doing it live?
Misinformation on this topic. Yeah, he's doing it right now.
I just need an actual question.
So they have it in their power.
It's not Congress, it's the Senate.
Yeah, that's why I kept switching back and forth, because I couldn't remember which one. The Senate, because the Congress, but how about this is already something that they have voted. This is their bill.
Already went through in Congress.
Yeah, they already done that.
Nikki,
they're doing it to hold out.
The Senate,
I know, but I'm saying it's a political game. That is the point I'm making. And at this
you're
point,
trying to say. No,
I'm saying I ain't trying to say nothing. I'm saying it.
You're just wrong.
Yes. Okay, well, we're going to find out.
The Republicans can do it on their own. And SNAP has already been approved, and Donald Trump told them to back off of it. So they got it away. So SNAP's been approved. Know. Yeah. It's
all this stuff has been approved. That's the whole point. They
were supposed to vote today. Yeah.
They've already done. No,
so did they approve it?
It's got nothing to do with the government shutdown. SNAP is approved, but the Republicans decided to take it off so that kids would pay the burden.
You just making stuff up to you.
Yeah, that's a talking point, sir.
That's a talking point.
Yeah.
So SNAP benefits are not. There's no money because the government is shut down. So SNAP
it's there, but they can't do nothing with it.
Basically furloughed, just like everybody that works for the government. So if it's lasts for 2 months,
I'm sorry, but that's not true.
Okay.
Other things are being paid. Even though the government shut down, other things are being paid.
That is true, but the money is coming
and from SNAP was approved to be paid.
I live in Tennessee. The governor has had nonprofits that has donated money to keep certain things going. You're correct. Things are still going that are funded by government because it's being funded by people that are not government.
No, I'm sorry.
That's true. See, that's what I'm saying. We're playing it's semantics.
No, but Scotty,
it's a semantics game.
No, but the federal government still pays things too. And there was money put aside for SNAP.
Yeah, he's still paying your Congress and your Senate. Why
there was
everybody
money put aside for SNAP in case the government shut down to keep on paying it, and the Republicans stopped it.
Yes,
that's
because
just
the states.
It'll last half a month.
So why do all that for a half a month and then we're gonna be back? But I will say this:
somebody fact checking me.
Man, I don't know.
But what I did see is that states have an emergency reserve to do this, and they don't. Well, I think it's only one Democratic state or any state at that, but I think it's a Democratic state. He's taking his emergency funds to send out the SNAP for the month.
I think we're playing with some dangerous people.
If we all got this SNAP, I mean, if we got this emergency fund, which I didn't know, states had this separate pot for the food stamps, the Ag Department of Agriculture money, then I would argue they need to send the money out, and I don't care if it's a red or fucking blue state.
Well, federal government has the money too, Nikki.
We're not okay, but that's dead. We talking about
It's
solutions,
not dead.
Pam. No,
It's
I'm
not
saying
dead.
as of Saturday, we're talking about solutions as of right now, because that's happening. All I'm saying is I found out that states have an emergency reserve for this. So the states that are, everybody's in an outrage. Do what you got to do if you care about the people, like you say you do, and quit playing politics. And that is either on the red or blue side. I don't care. If these states have this money, give it out. It's on, you got to know. And I'm talking about, I heard some of them have billions, some of them got millions. It's not no little money sitting up in the state. So quit hollering about it and do something about it. Then that'll even make you look good if you want to play politics. See, look what I did. I'm just saying.
So the question I asked was, can Republicans in the Senate pass a bill only off 50 votes? The answer is, in short, not exactly. No. The majority party in the United States Senate can't generally pass most legislation by just 50 votes. They usually need 60 to overcome the so-called filibuster.
And 60. They got 53. Yeah.
But wait, go ahead. Keep on reading.
Keep reading.
They can pass a bill that says we only need 50. That's what they did for the Supreme Court.
So you saying you got to pass a bill to do it?
Yeah.
Like they got to write up another bill and present it.
It would take them 2 minutes. They can pass a bill that says it can be a 50-50 vote, like they did for the Supreme Court, which loaded the Supreme Court with Trumpers, and they can do that for this continuing resolution. They can. It's
now,
just
if he do that, John,
surely they can do the dictatorship move. They can.
They call it the.
Then the libs will turn around and complain about it. See,
yeah, that's fine. But can they do it or not? Can they do it or not?
So it says what they can do with 50 votes. Some items are exempt from the normal 60 vote threshold. For example, the budget matters handled via the reconciliation process, which I don't know what that is, only need a simple majority because they cannot be filibustered. That's the only time.
Read that over. What can be done? What can they do it for?
Some items are exempt from the 60 vote threshold. For example, budget matters handled via the reconciliation process only need a simple majority because they cannot be filibustered. I don't know what the reconciliation process is.
That's fine. Well, that I'm just saying, Nikki, when the Supreme Court was getting all stuck in the mud, they call it the nuclear option. And they passed a bill to say, instead of 60, all we need is 40. Or 50. And they can do the same thing with this budget.
But is it for
not according to what
for specific? Right. That's
yeah, they can.
Not. I was gonna say because they're saying reconciliation is basically kind of balancing money. I think.
Well, so
that's. But
I think what he's saying is, I'm just saying what items are exempt. They didn't say that.
They can pass it for anything, but here's the bottom line. Trump's the president. Republicans have the Senate. Republicans have the Congress. They're responsible for what happens in the government. Why were the Democrats responsible?
Why was when the Democrats in power and it was a shutdown, you still said it was the Republicans?
Well, I didn't say that.
You know.
And last shutdown and the longest shutdown was under Trump. So I'm just saying, Republicans have all the power
anyway, because y'all been screaming all summer to burn this bitch down. Y'all been saying that all damn summer. Now the shit gone. It's gone. Bye-bye, Filippo. And people hungry because they want to play games. And I say, at the end of the day, grown-ass people need to get their shit together, whether it be Trump, Schumer, Johnson, AOC. I don't give a damn. They need to get their shit together.
I agree.
And they play too much.
I agree.
And I disagree with the notion that only 50 votes will solve this matter or will apply to this matter. I believe it's the 60 that we first talked about. And
I'll send
heavens forbid.
I tell you.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, but I'll send you guys something because they can pass an easy bill to make it. They call it the nuclear option, but they can change it. If the Republicans want to, they can change it, make it 50.
I have a solution.
What
This
is it,
lady
girl?
said she spent $200 in candy for Halloween. She said she just gonna start giving kids $1 instead of candy.
That would perfect.
Because she said the candy costs $200 just for some candy. So she said she just gonna give the kids $1 next time.
Tell her
That'll solve their
go to
hunger.
Lowe's.
Send me her
Lowe's got
address. I want candy
50%
and
off.
I mean, when I had food stamps, I still was buying food. That food's expensive. Like, what are you talking about?
Miss Nikki,
And then they gonna go up again on the prices. And then we gotta
I was
work
gonna-
3 jobs now instead of 2.
Or get a man. Get your
Well,
husband.
see, there you go.
or have better
You gotta
make
have
better
some money
choices
though.
with your money.
A lot of money.
Well, if both of y'all monies together, y'all
See?
should be able to make it off 50,000
Right.
a year. Y'all
So that's survival, right? That's survival. There you go.
No, that's y'all putting a family together and working like a team, so y'all won't die of famish.
Okay, if that's what
all.
y'all both want, it shouldn't be that hard to get.
So Miss Nikki, I put something in the back chat. I don't know if you got a few seconds or how soon you want to end the show. I just said if you could type into ChatGPT what I put there and show it on the screen for people, because if anyone is like me, I'm the kind of person that needs to see things with my own eyes.
This grocery list?
Yeah.
Which one? Okay.
Yeah, a healthy grocery list 20 items under $100.
For the record, I use Gemini, not Chat.
Oh, okay.
Girl, bye.
I mean, it's the same thing. I tried both, but I love this.
Or yeah, you can go vegan or vegetarian. Yep.
Sorry.
Well, the list includes proteins and rice, so you don't need to go.
Yeah.
Talking about vegan. Girl, bye.
I mean, you can do that too. It's cheaper, right? See?
Actually,
Girl,
it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not cheaper to be healthier,
Sorry.
which is messed up too.
Sorry.
And on top of that, you'd be hungry again like 5 minutes after you get done eating.
Well, I have to eat every 2 hours anyway.
Okay,
What's
go
up with
broke
that, Amber?
eating
You
vegan
diabetic?
every 2 hours.
She talking about she eat like an infant.
I can only eat small meals at a time. So within that 2 hour span, I'm hungry again.
So like midnight to.
I shouldn't be up at midnight, Tim.
So just
All
giving
right.
people a visualization of what it looks like. It made the list for you. And it's
So
not
here's
all
a healthy
just
grocery
vegetables.
I'm not eating no beans.
Yeah, it makes meals for you and everything too.
Next.
You can literally ask it for recipes. You can prompt it with whatever it is that you want.
That's just a solution. That's just one solution.
Because I'm a solution-based person.
Right. Because that's what it's about, because we could complain all day, but, we got to have ideas. That'd be the issue.
Tips for staying under 100: buy store brands for items like canned goods, rice, oats, and bread. The store brand is almost always cheaper and offers the same nutritional value. Check sales. Look at your local grocery ad before you go. If pork loin is on sale instead of chicken, be flexible and eat that nasty pig.
I don't know. I can do that.
Let's just talk about this though. The store brand is really packaged at the General Mills, but they just changed the label.
They made me want to say
I
swine, my brother.
I know a lot about food, and I agree with that 100%.
They literally
buy-
just changed the label.
Yep.
I know a lot of people that work at factories and things like that. So I'm gonna get the Walgreens brand, the Snooks brand.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. Except for certain things I can't do that with. I'm sorry. I'm not eating no Snook cereal.
And you know
But
what?
and shop on sale.
Yeah, and
Frosted
coupons too. Coupons too. Get some money back sometimes.
Yeah, I
Look,
clip mine digitally.
But
Fruity
look,
Circus.
let's not. I would be remiss to just put this all on my ladies. Because Negroes, if you know you got a baby mama out there, I don't care how wretched she is, how much you hate her, or none of that. Them kids in there, you do not have to see her. You don't have to give her money. Tell her to send a list. Go kart it. Send them damn kids some food.
Girl, them bitches.
I know she insufferable. I know it. I know she like to
Like
fight.
what?
I know all these things.
Girl,
I know.
shit.
She still love you. Don't worry about that.
It's
Send
some
the
good
kids
women out
some
there,
food.
Savannah.
One mic. We gotta stop talking over each other, y'all.
I see it.
Like I said, feed your kids, man.
They want to see them. They want to see them too.
Damn.
So,
you know what's crazy though about that? Because I had a video where this, according to the video, because we don't know if these videos are real or fake or whatever, but according to the video, the lady was trying to get her children's father, I suppose, to send her money for the grocery list, or send her money for groceries. Instead, he went and bought all of the groceries, and she got mad because she didn't get specific stuff that she thought the kids wanted. And this wasn't, and it's like it wasn't bad stuff that he bought. It wasn't like, I'm just here because I'm trying to get her to shut up. It was like, this is stuff that the kids might want, and she still complained.
Yeah.
Cause she ain't
satisfied.
She want to be with the man, and the man don't want to be with her, or whatever happened between them. So she's still gone, whatever. But like I said, he want to see the kids too. He can't just drop the food off and all that, because then here she come calling, because whatever else. People is unbelievable.
Yeah. So with that being said, we are going on hour and 20. Do anybody have any last thoughts before we go? Any words of encouragement? Any shout out your if
Uncle
you got
Tim, Uncle
candles.
Tim wants to say, I love you and I love what you're doing. I disagree with you like almost on every point, but
not all the time.
I got one
video that
it's what makes the world go around. And I learned so much in Scony, particularly from you tonight. It's a point of view that an old white man doesn't get to hear that often. So I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Tim
I'm
be
just
here
serious.
at the cookout with us. He be hanging out with us.
It's just serious.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I
He
appreciate
know
you
how to
guys.
stand his
Love all
own
you
ground
guys.
too. Don't get Tim mad. He know how to stand his ground.
As you should.
As he
But I
should.
love you too, Tim. And we always like to try to make it a point, especially with me and Tim, because we do view life so different, but we also know that we are so much the same, and we are friends, and we love a lot of the same things, and we want people to know that this is healthy and it can be done. We do not have to fight. Amen. Once the conversation stops, that's when violence starts. So we got to have more conversation. I believe we got way more things in common than not. That's my piece. Emails.
I think one of the most unfortunate aspects of this whole SNAP benefit situation is there are a lot of people out there that actually need those benefits. And unfortunately, the bad apples have spoiled the whole bunch. So people that actually need those benefits won't be able to get them. And a lot of people, this is what a lot of people don't think about is this. First of all, the looting has already started. I've seen videos of it. Second of all, if those stores see the amount of shrink, because people don't think about business, people don't think about the stuff that comes after their actions, right? They only think one step. They don't think 2, 3, 4 steps after what are the repercussions of what it is that I'm going to do. First of all, a lot of these people don't have masks on or aren't covering their faces. So they're on some sort of camera, and I can't wait to see them go to jail. Second of all, is those stores, if they see the amount, when they do their calculations for the amount of stuff that they lost, guess what? They're going to close down. So now you have to travel 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes to the next grocery store and then turn around and steal from them.
Food desert. We're creating our own food deserts. Scony.
I mean, it's just unfortunate. Like you said about you and Tim, y'all disagree with y'all. Y'all understand the similarities in life, and to just get, have conversation versus trying to make everything violent. But for a lot of people, they don't understand, and you can't make them understand. And like brother said at the bottom, man, it's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation. What's gonna be is gonna be. And I mean, I've been on SNAP benefits, and I got off. So it's just they can do the same, but if they choose to. But I mean, a lot of people, like you said, generational. Grandma was on it, great grandmama was on it, and they kids gonna be on it. So I mean, it just is what it is. It's not a race war. It's a class war, and the class list is losing. So
My lord.
Ashika, you muted. You muted.
Okay. No, I agree, and I agree with what you're doing with this platform. You know, you seem to have good ideas, or good topics that you would like to discuss. And yeah, I'm a spiritual person. I feel like if you want to do right, you'll do right, you know, and you'll change. You know what I'm saying? It is hard to change. That's like one of the hardest things to do. Um, I don't want to look down on people because it is hard out here. It is hard out here, and I don't know, like people just gotta do what they gotta do. I, I wouldn't do it, but different strokes for different folks. I can't be mad at them either because the government is a scammer too. He be scamming people. You work, they take all your taxes. Like you can't win for losing. Like you know what I'm saying. So I don't be mad at people scamming the system. You know what I'm saying.
Well, you talking about
I
the
wouldn't
system?
do it for centuries and decades. But I mean, if people ain't checking in on their quarterly and they just allowing them to do it, I mean.
Baby, they checking in on the quarterly, honey. Believe that they checking in and they gonna cut you clean off. So don't ever.
Well, how do some people still get to do it though?
Because they still lying.
Oh well, I mean that's what I'm saying. They ain't been caught, so I don't know.
Liars. All right,
That's
Amber.
them. I mean that's them. But you ain't gonna lose no sleep over them. You still gonna eat. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna eat too. That's why I ain't losing no sleep over them.
Right. They gonna be all right.
They're gonna be right downtown this weekend, next weekend, or whatever clubs they be at. They're gonna be right there. I'm gonna see them. They gonna have a new lace front. They're gonna be looking cute. Like they always are. So no, I'm not worried about it. They're gonna be fine. It's the people that, like Spaces said, that really need this. Because there's some people out there that cannot work. They have mental health. They got disabilities. They got small, like those are the people that I'm sad for.
Yeah. But you graduated. You got your own podcast. You doing big things. That's what I'm saying. There are people like
work, though. You know, we just got to do it all together. This is a collective.
Yeah, that's all we got to do.
This is a family.
She also has a nonprofit organization.
Yeah, we got to get some ideas going.
Yeah. So, all right, go ahead, Amber.
I just love the fact that that our community, I don't even know if it's our community because I'm not in the community that I actually participate in. I don't live down there, but they are actually coming together, and the food pantries, the churches, the people that can actually help, you know, trying to prepare for the people who actually need it, right? The elderly, the people who cannot work. Okay, they're actually coming together to actually help those people, and hopefully it makes a difference to where, like, our communities, we really don't see the losses of the businesses that are actually trying to make a living for their own families. So I have been fortunate to see different community events, and I'm very proud of them. And so I believe that, you know, us as a nation will get through it. However, you know, I believe that, you know, God won't bring us to it if he don't bring us through it.
Oh, I got one more thing, Nikki.
Right. You don't.
I got one more thing. Okay,
real quick.
No, when that tornado hit in St. Louis, everybody was coming together in St. Louis, right? Like all the black people, all the neighborhoods and stuff, they was coming together. Right. But then I heard when the white people started helping, that all stopped. So
that is so not true. Don't believe everything.
I don't even know.
That's what I heard. You know, that's why I was saying.
No.
See, some people will say that story, but that might not be the truth. So
I mean, wait, but if that, I'm saying Well, what did you hear? Are you saying the
I
black
heard
people
like
just
there
stop
was
'cause the
like
white people
political,
there, or
there were
like what are you?
like there were church members out there was people helping, there were people that were a part of the community, and they were saying everybody was out there working together and everything was a community when the white person wasn't involved. And then the town or the city got involved, and then that's when the
Well,
community
you know what,
stopped.
Sheikah? You know what, Sheikah? You know what I say to that? Fuck them then. If they don't want the goddamn help, knowing they ain't got no damn money, because that just pissed me the hell off if that is true.
It's
Knowing
not
they don't have no money.
But that's what a
They don't
story
have
somebody
them
had.
houses, didn't have the insurance. Half the people sold their grandmama's damn houses and let it run down. And you gonna tell me because remember, we begging Big Daddy. You gonna tell me because these good white folk come down here and help you. You don't want to be around. You so damn racist that it go against your own benefit.
That's not true.
But on top of that, Nikki, it's just not true.
It's not true.
Some people might say it, but it's just not true.
Right, but that just goes back to like
that just made me start sweating. I promise you it did.
That's somebody's perspective of what happened, though. I don't know.
No, Sheikah, I was down there in the middle of it, and everybody was coming together. It was awesome. It was beautiful. Even the white people that came from the churches, when they could, everybody was doing everything for everybody. It was not about color. When the tornado hit North St. Louis, it was not about color at all. Period. Okay.
Thank you, Amber. I brought my chainsaw down.
No, I'm saying when the city officials
for a couple weeks,
no, I'm going to tell you, when the white people came down, they gave gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
They came down there. That's how they got the FEMA information. So what
good white folk.
So I'm not understanding.
They treat them good white folk like that.
You see what I'm saying?
You get mad at me like I said it.
They have
like I didn't say it. I said that's what I heard, girl. Dang.
Just don't repeat it.
Even SLPS came together and gave out care packages and food, and everybody gathered.
So that goes to show you that we can come together, but there's always going to be a different story at the end. They're always going to use the negative to keep us divided and keep us separated and angry at each other when we can come together if we just...
Absolutely. You just blurted out a random story, though. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Because we going off of that. Like, you know, we can't come together. But somebody's still going to have a bad story about it. Y'all got to follow me. Y'all got to follow me.
She random.
We got you.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
We with you, girl.
You are right, Amber, too.
Keep up. But with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody. I love my new guest, Scony. Thank you for joining us. Anybody, if you want to join our Thursday night panels, like I said, email me at justabrowngirlinamerica@gmail.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at Nikki Green with an E at the end, 2025, and let me know. And we'll get you on up here and have some fun. So with that being said, I'm just another brown girl in America. Me and my friends just trying to figure this thing.